All right, good morning. So I don't know if you can see me, but starting phase 2. We didn't complete the back deck, but we got the back deck pretty much done. We just need to do the cuts for the doors and then put the handles back in, and then we'll be done back there. Starting on the front deck, which is going to be phase 2. I'm trying to put a game plan together. So basically, I'm gonna pull up the carpet, sand everything down, and then lay the C-deck on top, let it sit for a day so it gets a nice I got the hiccup, sorry. So it gets a nice good seal, and then I will take and cut everything out, put the handles back in, and hopefully we'll be good to go. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the cleaning and everything. I just want to see, I pulled the front part of the carpet up. Like I said, I gotta clean this off. It's just dusty right now, but there's some spots where there's the carpet glue is sticking, so gotta sand that down, make sure everything's nice and smooth, and like I said, clean it so we got a nice clean surface for the C-deck to be laid, and then lay everything out, put it down, and then let it sit for a day, and then we will cut everything out and go from there. So stay tuned, and like I said, see how things go. Okay, got the doors off. Just gotta go over the deck, get this carpet glue off with the acetone, maybe some light sanding just to get it off, and then sand the doors down, and we'll be sand the doors, clean them, and then we'll be ready to put the doors back on and lay the carpet. So let's see how we go. Doing pretty good so far. Okay, so out here, got everything pretty much cleaning up the deck. Got my son-in-law Matt out here helping me today. So just need to find little touch-ups, wipe some stuff down, and then try and lay some of the carpet before the weather get real crazy on us. Said no rain, but this is not looking good. So trying to not rush, but get as much done as possible. So, but basically I'm gonna lay the pieces back in, and then lay the carpet over the top, and then let it sit for a couple days, and then I'll come out and do the cuts. So stay tuned for more. Okay, so we got the first half of the front deck in. Doesn't look bad. Let me go grab the front piece that's gonna go in there and get that in. Stand by. So the issue with the front part is the fact that the bolt narrows, so lining it up is going to be the fun part. I'm not so much worried about the patterns matching up, because it's camouflage, you won't be able to anyway. I mean, you hurt your eyes trying to figure it out. But as the bolt angles to a point in the front, that's where the fun comes in, trying to make sure we have a good cut coming across, coming up. So as you see, trying to get this lined up across here so it's all lined up perfectly, and then I'll worry about the cut coming up this way after the fact. So this part, like I said, I didn't film putting this down because I didn't want you guys seeing me fuck up, or excuse me, messing up. I'm sorry, language. I didn't want you to see me messing up, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll do it this way and see how it looks. So it may turn out messed up, it may turn out good. You get to watch with me. So okay. Oh, so this thing comes up when you buy them. They come rolled up in a very tight roll. It is best to sit them out. I would suggest doing this when the weather is kind of warm. Set them out, turn it upside down, face down, so that the heat will allow it to flatten out. The weight of it will flatten it out straight. I would say do it you know, the day before or a few hours before you get ready to lay it out. That way it's kind of flat. Mine is still rolled up a little bit because I didn't have a big enough area for it to sit. So the ends are rolled up, but the main section is flat enough that we can work with. So let's see what we can do. Okay, we're out here on the last leg. Hold on, let me turn prints off for a second. Out here on the last leg, we pretty much got the front done. I got my Daiwa sticker. I'm waiting for new stickers to come in, but I mean, got deck in. I got a new front piece that I'm gonna put in, so I just gotta replace that. Got my graph back in. I mean, I'm happy with it. The cuts could be a little cleaner looking, but overall I got what I wanted. So Got my hatch handles back in. I still got to do my ice chest area. I have a piece coming in for the cockpit area that I'm going to replace. And I got doors on. Just got to put the hatch handles in. Yeah, so pretty much there. Like I said, the only thing I'm not happy with is my cuts. They're kind of tacky looking on some of them, you can see. And then the one last thing I got to do is, so this is something that when I did my other boat, people were asking me about, and it's this. Listen, that is a no bueno. So last time I put some basically this right here, I put a liner on this section of the door to kind of kill that noise, which I still had the noise. It running down the water, you would hear it rumble a little bit. It kind of vibrated. It wasn't that loud, but you can still hear it. So this time I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take some of the leftover carpet and I'm gonna put it along the run in here, so that when the door closes, it's coming down on top of that, and that way, in my mind, that should alleviate that noise. So whether when I'm running, it'll be a nice, with the latches closed, it'll be a nice snug fit. And then other than that, I think it'll be good to go. I tested it a little bit on the back on one of the live well doors. See where I put it in here. So if I close it, see a difference? Big difference in the noise. So I'm hoping that will work. The only issue is, I don't know if you can see it from this angle. Let's turn here. You can kind of see the difference in the level height, the door level. So once I put the handles on, hopefully it'll be able to lock securely, and that little height difference won't mess anything up. But other than that, I got all my cuts, everything's connected. I just gotta finish the last few little pieces and replace that. I got a brand new one thanks to who was it? I forgot the name of it's Chad Ashworth on Facebook. He fabricates 3M, or not 3M, 3D pieces for different boats. So I ordered a new front piece that's coming in, and then ordered a carpet, 3M carpet. So yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm not happy about is my lines on my cuts. Some of them are kind of janky there, but I'm still happy with it. What I was going for was to have the piece wrap over and down, but what I keep running into is that right there. Part of it'll stick, part of it won't stick. I used some adhesive spray and sprayed it, hoping that would make it stick, and it still didn't stick. It still pops up. So one of the other things I was thinking about was possibly actually cutting, because I got a ton of extra, taking some of the extra, cutting strips and running them along the sides. Because I mean, if you, it's closed, I can't open it. Basically it's just, when you open it, it's just the metal showing, so to kind of give it a little look, I guess. I don't know, I know it'll start to annoy me after a while, because when you're sitting in the seat looking at it from this angle, I'd like to see that pattern instead of the steel door or aluminum door. So, but like I said, all in all, I'm still happy. A couple people said something, well, my nephew and my niece, or nephew and a friend of mine, were saying it's a lot of blue, but I think the camouflage kind of breaks it up so that it doesn't look overwhelming. I'm happy with it. I like it, and I'm definitely looking forward to fishing it, because like I said, on my other boat I loved it. It was comfortable. I don't know if you can see how thick it is, but I mean, it didn't hold heat. It washes easy. I had no problems with any of it. I know people were asking about it coming up. I never had an issue with it coming up. So I'm trying to think. I don't have any issues with it before. So that was one of the reasons why I went with it again. I got, like I said, I got a ton of extras. So one of the things I was thinking about, like this front deck, this front compartment, it fell just short, so I had to add a little strip. Well, actually, this is one section, one whole piece. This is another whole piece, and you see where the line is right through here. So it went from here and stopped here, and I had that little piece, and I didn't realize that hole was there. So I may pull this one off and take one of the pieces that's left over and cover this whole door, so it's just one solid piece instead of this and then this little inch that's like right there, because like you can see on the other end how it goes down. That's gonna irritate me. So I may end up replacing this whole door cover, but other than that, like I said, everything else is nice. I just got to trim up the little door sections back here, the ends. Yeah. So anyway, so stay tuned, and once I get everything completed, all the cuts made, all the handles in, I'll do one last shoot, one last showing. Stay tuned. Okay, it's all coming together. I got the door hatch handles in. Still got a couple of, still not happy with all the cuts, but not bad either. My little concoction with putting some of the flooring down, the carpet, 3M carpet down on the bottom of the, under the doors, is actually helping. Knocks out some of the noise, so we don't have that large loud clanking. I'm sure over time, like the handles are kind of tight right now, but I'm sure over time it'll wear its way down a little bit and make it a little easier. But other than that, yeah, got all the things in. Got my hookups back in for the pole holders, the rod holders. Got my Talon foot control mounted back on. I having a senior moment. I bought a new cover and I have no idea what I did with it. So that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the night, figure out what I did with that cover. But yeah, it's definitely coming along. Just a quick little couple spots, put some underneath, and yeah, like I said, I'm still happy with it. I'm loving it. So definitely like it. Anyway, that's about it. Like I said, I'll do the little finishing touches, but that's pretty much how she went. And if you got any questions, it is, I mean, if you got any questions, hit me up. Just, you know, ask me and I'll tell you everything I dealt with. One of my biggest things, I'm telling you, if you got two people, it's a lot easier when it comes to putting these hatches back on. That was the only thing I had a major issue with, was trying to line them up, hold them, put the screws in, and then anchor it down. Not to mention so you see the seam right here. On each and every one of them, I messed up. I put all the hinges together on the doors, went to put the doors on the the boat, anchor them down, realized the hinges were upside down, or I put the hinge on the inside of the door when it's supposed to be on the outside portion. So literally had to take every one of them off, redo every one of them the right way, and still managed to mess up and put them on upside down. So I had to take a couple of them back off, flip them the right way so that the hinge is up, opening this way, because a couple of them I turned the right way, but I had the hinge where it wouldn't close. So yeah, it was, I tried to write down inside, like on the hinge itself I wrote out, so knowing that that piece faces out. But yeah, I kind of got lazy and was like trying to rush through, trying to beat the weather. So I literally, I don't rush doing it, take your time doing it. And like I said, if you got a second set of hands, that helps. And when you remove the hinges and doors, oh, don't use a black, well, the inside of my doors are black. Don't use a black magic marker, because I wrote down the number on the bottom of the door with a black magic marker, and then I wrote the number on a Ziploc bag with the screws and hinges, only to go to open the door and put it back on and not be able to see the numbers. So use something other than a black magic marker. Get a piece of masking tape, write the number on that, stick it on the inside door, something so that you can identify on the inside, because that made it a little tough too, trying to make sure I had the right hinges, the right doors, and the right, well, I knew which doors went where, but the hinges and the screws for that door. So that's another big one. Maybe it's just me, but numbering stuff so that I know what goes where, so I can put it right back to where it came from. Like I said, other than that, like I said, it's not, you know, a little time consuming, but I am right on schedule. I said 4 days. Worked on it half a day today, 2 full days, Saturday and Sunday. So and then I worked on it yesterday for about not half a day, for probably about 3 or 4 hours when I got home from work. So I got 1 more day to pretty much finish up the little stuff and put the front piece back on, and after that, that'll be it. And like I said, pretty much 4 days. So let me know how you like it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, other than the parts where I had some nasty cuts, my cut lines, which I'm pretty sure down the line it'll probably start bothering me and I'll have to redo them. But for right now, I'm just happy. I've been wanting to get on the water. That was the other thing. Trying to rush to get done so I can go play before winter really sets in. Try to take advantage of this fall bite. But yeah, I'm really liking it. So thanks for checking me out right now. And the next video will be on the water. You know what I say? Even though it ain't necessarily beautiful, me, I'm at home. But, you know, get out and get some nature in you. Have a good one. Okay, we are done. She is finished. Everything is back together where it's supposed to be. I just got one little thing going on. I folded down the front and it's not sticking, so I put a clamp on there. Hopefully after sitting on there for a day it'll stick and stay. If not, I'll have to cut that off. But other than that, yeah, like I said, other than the kind of crooked cuts, everything else I'm extremely happy with. I like the look. Go to the back. Back is all set. So yeah, definitely like it. Definitely came out like I had it in my head. So get a view from up here. So there we go, there we go. She is almost ready. I just need to load up my poles. I've been putting my gear back in. But yeah, that's it. Project complete. And like I said, took me a little over 4 days because I was kind of lagging. I'd say 4.5. But had I put my butt to the grinder, I would have been done in 4 days. So anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you think. It's a bit breezy today. Glad I didn't go fishing. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Anyway, that's about it. You know what I say. You know, get out and get some nature in you. Right now, nature's doing the best of everybody else, but got a couple. Next week is gonna be supposed to be kind of nice. I'm gonna try and take advantage. So next time you see me, I'll be out on the water.